Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of the SERPENT. So, thank you for all comments under the previous episodes. I really appreciate them as always because, well, I can learn new stuff. You bombard me with a lot of trivia of cool things about Reinhardt. Like, and Reinhardt was actually married apparently in real life, so maybe he's actually married in the irae, who knows. And also, like, you told me that we are going to get like full backstory for Schreiber in Mari Road, so I'm excited for Mari Road even more than I've been before. To be honest. So yeah, I think we'll just go to the episode and we'll see what's going to happen. And yeah, also, where were we? Oh right, and apparently there's like 10 minutes left of the story, so typical me, I just ended the story episode before like ending the episode. So yeah, great. So yeah, anyway, we'll just go to the episode and we'll see like ending of this story and beginning of the next one, I guess. So yeah, let's just do it. But let me cut first because I have some issues with audio right now and I can barely hear anything, so be right back. Okay, I'm back now. I can actually hear the game. It should be no difference for you whatsoever. So yeah, anyway, let's just go. And we're going to start with Rusauka, who changed dramatically. Yep, okay. Let me away. It's a joke. Let me go already. Okay, let's see. Let's just see full G of Rusauka once again. We're not going to see her often like that, right?
ごちゃごちゃ抜かすな。大体貴様ら。なぜ
市民が市街歩いて何が悪いって言うのよ、バカチン。それに私だってあんたらと同じ。
まあまあ、一つ落ち着いて。ここはおとなしく言うことを聞いておきましょう。
After the event, the people taken to the Gestapo offices exchanged complaints and anxiety ate them from within. The shock from seeing something so far out of the ordinary was still with them, but these mental states were already stable enough for them to speak.
申し訳ありませんでした、神父様。それにリザさんもこんなことになってしまって。
Yeah.
ああ、いいのよ、平気。まさかいきなり処刑されるわけでもないでしょうし。
Why are you so sure, though?
そうですよね。
After all, the Gestapo was infamous all over the country for giving in death penalty for mere suspicion. The amount of people who left this building alive was below a tenth of those who entered. Previously, they could have easily processed that information as simple gossip, but such optimism wouldn't work now, for they just witnessed what kind of person the top of this division truly was. Yeah, and he's like not even like awakened really, as you said like he don't really have powers. He don't have like his craving yet. I mean, he learned his craving, but he's like not having like Annerbere or anything, so he's just like beast. Reinhardt is just beast. As if speaking, everyone worries. Anna Schweigerlin raised a shrill voice.
バカ。あんたら本当に何も分かってないんだから。絶対後悔するよ。知らないんだから。
Okay. Also, apparently the organization that the occult thing was actual a thing, like in history and stuff. So maybe she belongs to that organization, the Agnerbere organization. This is actually the occult like organization stuff. So she might belong to this. Most likely.
騒がしい女だ。
あ、そうだ、注意。大丈夫ですか？思い切り殴られたみたいですけど。
ああ、問題ない。腕が折れ。
Arm broke.
むしろこの程度で済んだのが僥幸と言うべきかもしれん。
I guess so. Well, she's tough like Shiro. Seems like it. Beatrice was clearly the one who suffered the least damage, and though she was aware of that truth, dark premonition within her heart prevented her from feeling she was lucky. As if having read her mind, Trifa lowered his voice, sending a silent mutter as though talking to himself.
しかし、噂には聞いていましたが、それ以上に凄まじいですね。
Almost like...
あれではまるで。
Like what? Like a monster? Like a god? Like... I don't know. Like a beast?
まるで 何かしら神父様。
いえ、何と申しますか。
Telepathy and psychonometry, the power within Trifa brain, allowed him to read the minds of people, memories of people. However, he was unable to perceive on the beat of the thoughts of Reinhardt and Karl Kraft. As much as truth scared him, Trifa was overcome with a certain idea. Yeah, like you can like learn. Yeah, I think like he will get the idea of like they are gods or something. You know, like they are special basically, because he can read the minds of the people, and if he cannot read them, then that means they must not be human, right? At least like from his perspective. He could not help wishing to know what they were. For they might prove to be the ones to finally free him from his torture. Huh. It was, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. If he cannot read them, then they're like the only people he can like be at peace, actually. Because he can like get like flow of the information from everywhere, even from the objects. And Karl and Reinhardt are the only ones who's like basically silent beings for him. Okay, I didn't thought about this. It was far too ominous to be called hope, but the overwhelming charisma of his might made the priest want to cling to it. As a self-admitted common man, he could not look away from the two beings of such superiority. Trifa felt as though he was dazzled by the shine of pure gold, but at the same time, that glitter felt like being bewitched by the devil.
なんか暗雲立ち込めてきますよ、私の青春。ゲシュタポ勤務になるなんて、父上と母上になんて言おう。
For better or worse, she had no choice but to let herself go with the flow, regardless of what kind of future it would lead her to. Everyone left the same way, felt the same way. It was their way of dealing with the destructive reality that would surely come for them sooner or later.
Ikari no hi, 終末の時、天地万物は怪人と化し、ダビデとシビラの予言のごとくに砕け散る。
Okay, back to Mercurius talking. That's new soundtrack, I think. This is not the opening song, this is something else. We didn't hear this one, right? I think. Or it's just so rare I forgot. You can let me know. This is definitely new. Okay. Yep, this is definitely new. I never heard that. What is this? Or maybe I heard it, maybe this is the ending song, but we heard this like twice maybe and I forgot. You can clarify for me.
たとえどれほどの戦慄が待ち受けようとも、審判者が来たり、あまねくすべて厳しく正され、一つ余さず燃え去り、消える。
Okay.
そう、かの日こそ。
Also apparently Mercurius already told his like plans and everything. Also, this is so loud. I will somehow edit this out. Maybe. Can I do something with music? I don't think I can. Oh, I can actually. Just like slightly. Because I don't want to like disable it entirely, but I want you to hear me. Okay. Should be better. What I wanted to say? I'm sorry, it's really hot and I think I lost my thought when I thought about music. Oh right, apparently Mercurius already, you said me, like, hinted me in the comments that he told me the plan already that he has, but he said it in the way that it's really difficult to decipher or to recognize at this point. So yeah, don't spoiler me about stuff. I know it already happened. And it happened like in the fight, basically, between Ren in the previous road. But I'm still not like getting that. And I'm probably not going to go back and like deep dive into like analytics of like his like speech. I just want to enjoy the story. It's not Umineko, okay? We are not diving into 50 hours of theory crafting.
怒りの日来たれり
The day of wrath is on the horizon, and the day of wrath is the Christmas, right? Fallen Doom, David Ward of Sibyl Blending, Heaven and Earth. Ashes Ending. This is poetic, actually.
くだらん歌だ。何をそんなに浮かれている。
さあなぜでしょうかな。ただ私の常識では新たな生命の誕生に立ち会った際、こと
今の歌がか週末のレクイエムに祝福されて生まれるなど
なんです。
呪われた怪物だ。それは最初から生まれてきてはならぬものであったのだろう。
That's alive. Okay, is it some kind of foreshadowing? What do they mean? If that's alive, his birth is blessed with apocalyptic requiem. It would be a cursed monster. Thing that should never been born in the first place. And these are words of Reinhardt. Holy shit.
ですがこうして生まれた以上、彼の本能を止める権利など誰にもない。
Okay.
するのか、どうされるのか、何を思い、何をなし、何を見て、何を感じる。はあ、物苦しいほど気になって仕方ない。
Huh.
私はそれを常におそばで第一に聞かせてほしい。
そうだな。ではまず差し当たってこの者たち K の好きにしてみるがいい。
Okay, so Reinhardt basically took the people that were like fighting in the like some random place in Germany and just like said, hey, Mercurius and Karl, you know what, like, yeah, you can just like take them and just like use them like as pawns. You can like, you know, just whatever you do, just like, yeah, do your stuff. Great. So they are not even like direct like, you know, they are not directly under Reinhardt, they're basically under Mercurius.
生かすも殺すも怪しげな魔術とやらの虜にする。
I mean, he does play with every piece on the game board, right?
いかようにも料理できよ
He's like mastermind behind like everything.
御意に。ではそこの者ども。
Mercurius is so shady, I love it. Schreiber. Okay. Are you dying? What happens to you?
お前たちは今これより我と我が友カール・クラフトとラインハルト・ハイドリヒのしもべとなれ。
Okay.
満たされぬのだろう。殺したいのだろう。その力を
Yep. Okay, so Mercurius can actually grant powers. Okay. Okay. Karl is like definitely like some kind of like person, like being that like transcends time or something. Like if he's like Cagliostro from like 1786 or whatever the date was, I forgot. Then he's like pretty much immortal and he can like use magic, he can foreknowledge, he can grant powers. Like this guy is like what he cannot do.
呪われ汚れた生命にもだえんばかりの怪と悦真なるね
And he's not afraid of Reinhardt. Also, that's what I said in the previous episodes. Like he seems like he can either like control Reinhardt or he can defeat Reinhardt or whatever, you know. He's not even like afraid of giving Reinhardt powers. Slightly. But he mentioned before like something like some kind of like suggestion that he wants to die or something, right? Like it's boring? Actually no, he didn't suggest that. I suggested that in the video. Yeah. Like he lives so long that maybe his agenda is to die. Somehow like create basically because he created Ren, right? Maybe he's trying to create like some kind of like mix of power that can overpower him and he wants to die to this power? Because, you know, like for like hundreds of years and like he's living and he's like bored already or something. That's my idea.
血も肉も骨も髄も霊も心も魂も焦がし燃やし焚けるがいい黄金の獣がその身に有する
Okay.
爪と牙になるがいいジークハイル
ジークハイル、ジークハイル、ビクトリ
This was the inauguration of the demonic army, that grew to the known as the Obsidian Round Table. This was the story at their dawn. Gold and Mercury, Beast and the Serpent, were two leaders of the order, both devilish and godlike at the same time. They formed a friendship that created a bond that could not be comprehended by common man. Yeah. It was not to be forgotten that naught could match them as long as they were together. This is also a very interesting fact. They mentioned that in the previous road as well, in the Sakurai road, that they cannot be dealt with as long as they are together. This is interesting. So basically they're covering their own weaknesses. I think. Like each of them has like some weakness and the other one is just protecting the weakness of the other one. They would remain undefeated even if the universe itself were torn apart. Thus, if anyone wished to overpower them, they would have to begin separating one from the other. Though that would doubtless prove to be trial like no other. As long as the eternal ghetto of foreknowledge was intact, all would only recur. Okay. Therefore,
テスタダビデカムシビラ
they restlessly waited for the day of wrath. This day of wrath and like why they want day of wrath. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. Day of wrath. Why you waiting for this? Each time you want day of wrath. Ah. Even before, like at the beginning, when everything started, also yeah, this is the end of the first side story. It was freaking amazing, I love that. Definitely better side story than the previous one that we had. Like the extra story. Oh, not extra, other story. Yeah, definitely better than the werewolf, I think. I like this one way better. I like this one way better. So yeah, we got the backstory of Reinhardt, the LDO members being created. Some Mercurius shenanigans, like he's like really manipulating and like he basically created everything. As we expected, he's the mastermind, pretty much. What's his goal? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to go and analyze like Ren fight with him. Like I said, like I would just wait until I get like more clues during the game, I guess. Day of Wrath is still like it's escaping me. I think like you commented on this before on the Day of Wrath. I remember something about the Day of Wrath in the comments that I don't remember what exactly. I'm sorry. Maybe that was spoiler or something, and I just forgot about the spoiler. That's a good thing then. Yeah, right. I don't know. Anyway, let's just go to the next thing, I guess. I don't know what I will do actually, you know, because it's like 70 minutes. I can actually do like short episode for like ending and then like go to like new one. So we'll see. Well, I will just cut here just in case if I want to end the episode and just like give you like the ending of the story in one episode and then just record the extra episode basically as the proper one. Maybe I will just do that. So yeah, anyway, before we go to the next one, thank you everyone for being with me for this side story, the Morgendämmerung, I still cannot pronounce that. Packed with information, packed with backstory, packed with action. Love that. Way better than Werewolf. I will remember this one. I will remember this one. To be honest, I kind of forgot like what's even in the context of the werewolf. I pretty much forgot this side story. Now I think about this. Wow. Should I remind this to myself? Let me know in the comments. Should I like replay this? Is this like important? What was there? Maybe I should like replay this for my own sake, I guess. But yeah, anyway, thank you for being with me for this episode, and I will see you next one. So yeah, once again, leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and yeah, you can become a patron if you would like to support me. And also, yeah, thank you everyone for being with me and for your support. And I will see you all in the next episodes of this era. So from Pocket Watch is going out.